So they'll be calling you a radical. So finally, there's a new book out. It's one of the Obama correspondents is saying it's. I mean, it almost sounds just like Kevin Blanche about that dirtbag Obama. And this is a lefty writing this book. And he says, "What are you talking about? Obama." He called him a parasite bloodsucker to the Democratic Party. The only thing, wasn't that the plan? I mean, this guy's the most far right, radical, freaking corporatist. He's the so-called, well, I don't even want to call him a Republican. Whatever you would call him, I guess you will call him a Republican. That's what he is. By the way, not black. I mean, come on. So he calls out, sounds just like me. He says, for all you lefties that drank his Kool-Aid, let's not ignore the numbers. This is a guy that was inside working for him. He says, by the way, he's got it wrong. He says he lost 11 Senate seats. He lost 12. He lost 67 congressional seats. He lost 13 governorships. He lost several hundred legislative seats. He did it on purpose. So it goes right into the book and says he had absolutely no interest in campaigning for anybody in the Democratic Party. He was just all about himself, getting reelected. Not only after he got reelected in 2012, he dumped his campaign debt on the DNC. They tried to get him to campaign, said no way. He says that he hired Kane for his, to pull him out of a governorship. He said he did everything in his power to strip power from the Democrats. I tried telling people this. I mean, it took me a while. I voted for him the first time. He had me conned until right after that second election. I mean, he kept the con going pretty good for it. I'm the first guy that coined the term, is he playing checkers or chess? I said, he's playing fucking Monopoly. But my point is this. The book still will not mention Fukushima, which blows my mind. The greatest event in the Obama administration was the cover-up of Fukushima, the Situation Room. Oh, if you knew what I knew, well, it's classified. I can't fucking say it. I have danced around it because Holdren, I'm the guy that put her up to the interview that got Holdren to put some of the stuff, the classified information into the internet that I can talk. This guy's the greatest dirtbag that ever fucking walked. His own mother, a downwinder, died of cancer. He don't give a fuck. He don't care. I see, headlines. His dog died of cancer. You think this sociopath? By the way, they said he used to like to sit in the White House and when he would do his droning, he killed more people in the wars than the Bush administration. By the way, he is related to Dick Cheney. That's an arguable fact. So my point is, worst president in history? Oh yes, no fucking doubt. Until Trump came along. Let's talk about debt. I want young people to look back on this. Do you know the Teabagger Congress that came about, their last congressional act was to shoot sea lions to save the salmon. I'm just going through the Copper River salmons, and I'll tie this in. This is important because the Copper River nightmare that happened last year, which was only 500,000 returning, crashing from 1.5 million the last 5 years. Fukushima. They're running a third of last year. I know it's early, but I can look and see the writing on the wall on the Columbia numbers. Tim talked to the Umpqua today. Says at the tackle shop there, he says, I haven't seen a fish caught all year. Well, we're up there on the road when he goes up there and videos 36 returning spring Chinook salmon. 36. 5 years ago it was 136,000. And dying in the sea. Don't you think that's alarming? So let's talk debt. The Obama regime. Now, I don't think people understand debt. In 1980, we didn't have any. We had none. And people were going psycho up into the 90s, and we started to get a surplus. We started paying down the debt. Then, of course, the war machine. And the Bush-Cheney regime ran, over an 8-year period, I think they ran 4 or 5 trillion. That's with the debt. And with the wars. Well, they aren't wars. The occupations. They're not wars. The colonialism of Afghanistan and Iraq. Oh, Biden, Obama, dumber. Bush dumb. Obama dumber. Trump dumbest. So, oh, the clock struck midnight a long time ago. So the debt was laying right around what 6, 7, 8 trillion. People were freaking out. God, we're gonna go over 10. We're gonna go over 11, 12. War machine. I mean, that's all the lefties talked about. Fucking righties, don't even get me going on how pathetic them fuckers are. The left, right, fucking hypnotized, fainting, dumb fucking goats. Gone. This imperialist nation. And their wannabes. Obama regime ran 8 trillion in 8 years. I was in La Jolla. I remember this guy coming in. So he was, well, that fucking Obama. I says, well, he had a Republican Congress. And where do you get off thinking he's a lefty? That dude's the fucking far radicals right now. I started talking to the cover up of Fukushima. Did you realize it's Obama's responsible for the cover up of Fukushima? The buck stops where he's the one. They sent him 32 chips to entomb it. 32. Obama backed him out. And I like all you guys in San Diego putting, yay, fucking, the head of the NRC at the time, who was inside the White House, Gregory Jacko. That piece of squirrely shit. That fucker cowered down like a third grade fucking little fucking girl. Well, what an excited third grade girl would kick his ass. What a punk. All these fuckers. Gina McCarthy. Talk about Obama. Head of Radnet, made her head of the EPA. Of course, sliding with Biden's done the same thing. She's bizarre now. Trump ran 9 trillion in 4 years. Now this one, hyperinflation. Oh, fuck, hyperinflation's been going on for 20 fucking years. Fuck, the country's ruined. But the bottom line is Fukushima. Obama is still in this book, and this book's good. I've been cruising, and I've been going through it today. It's fucking good. I'll be in San Diego on the tide pools tomorrow. It's fucking going to be historic. Wow, what a fucking 10 years of work, Kevin Blanche. But look what I'm up against. The likes of fucking Obamakins. Oh my God, that fucking dude was the worst president in U.S. history by far until Trump came along. I like all the righties, including Alex Jones. All took on Fukushima to sell their bunkers, to sell their fucking water purifiers, patriot fucking products, get your 2-year supply. And then when their Lord and Savior become president, nada. If you think this is left, right, and then sliding with Biden, oh, fuck, not since there was a Catholic in the White House. He couldn't make a pimple on John Kennedy's fucking ass. What about Beau Biden? Didn't they spray white phosphorus all over him? Wasn't he the vice president under the fucking Fukushima cover-up regime? I never voted for any of the, I voted for fucking Obama because I was a peace activist, and he tricked me, he fooled me. I hate that fucking guy. Really hate him. Because the betrayal. There's not, my own brother betrayed me while I had cancer, stole the family estate. I know what it feels like. There's nothing worse than being betrayed by somebody you trust. That's what Obama did. This book's fucking good, except for, I don't understand. I'm going to try to email this to his publicist. Well, I understand. The publicist wouldn't print it if he mentioned Fukushima. They have control. Fuck, get back your fucking Nobel Prize, too, a bummer dumber. Dumb and Dumber was filmed here. At my buddy Butch's fucking bar. He's dead now. Bush dumb? Oh boy. Obama, way dumber. Oh, I'll tell you how dumb he was. Up on the stump in 2008. And this is propped up by the Nuclear Energy Crime Syndicate who propped him up. Fucking, yup, the ambassador of Japan now. Fucking that piece of shit sliding with Biden just fucking named him. Axelrod, no, his twin fucking cousin. Fucking the old mayor. Oh, fuck. Well, this is us asking him on the stump. Every president says they're going to clean up Hanford. They're going to clean up Hanford. They never clean up Hanford. This is your smart president who's propped up by the nuclear energy. Got to tell you, I don't know what Hanford is. Well, he's showing us what Fukushima is. And he's like, he was so blatantly disgusting in the situation room. You're going to radiate all these guys. U.S. is ready. You'll kill every one of them. He point blank says, I don't care. He said, I don't care. The admiral went off on him. Well, you'll kill all these troops you send the Reagan in. You got 32. You're not entombing that. He was listening to John Holdren in there. Obama backed the 32 ships out there. This is the greatest crime in human history, was the fucking decision that Obama made to fucking not entomb Fukushima, Japan. The Navy had 32 ships in there. Then here comes fucking Trump. And I asked Trump if he was going to talk to him, and he did. And he sucked the life out of the countercultures. First, the Republicans got fucked by W. Bush. They had it. They were looking for an alternative. the Democrats then get fucked by fucking Obama dumber. Now the counterculturists fucking get fucked by Trump. Trump became the fucking greatest corporatist fucking, and everything he said. Oh, man. Just like fucking, by the way, Trump and Obama dumber are, they're buddies. And if all you people that wanted a woman president, Hillary, the reason Hillary did not win one fucking person, Barack Obama, he campaigned against her. You go through this book, it even says it in there. He went against her. He campaigned for Trump. Literally. He refused to fucking, read through the book, and this is the correspondent that was in there. And like he says, I like what he says. He says, he sounds just like Kevin Blanch. How do you ignore the facts of these numbers? He says 11 Senate seats, but, he doesn't count fucking in Massachusetts because he got brain cancer and died, Kennedy. Caroline Kennedy got caught on a hot mic. She was the ambassador in Japan. She knows all about Fukushima and said my dad would spit in his face. She knows what I know. And then look who Biden named the fucking ambassador to Japan on the Fukushima cover-up. Fukushima, and still, but this book, and I get it, this correspondent's got to know all about what happened in Fukushima in the Situation Room. I get it. They won't publish the book if you fucking said it. So this is just the greatest event in human fucking history. He says that how can he literally campaigned for Republicans. He campaigned against Democratic candidates. Any candidate that looked like he had some power, he'd hurry and pull them out of their seat and fucking give them a nominee. The guy was the greatest. Well, fuck, what a con man. Uncle Tom. I remember that phony fucker who I know good. Cornel West spoke right there. I didn't go. Thank God. I used to be like Cornel West. He one time says, we even have Kevin Blanch, the Mormon from Utah. I says, you keep using the M word on me. He sold this out. They all fucking did. I started all these fucking movements. The truly historic activist of fucking the last 15, 20 years is Kevin Blanch. And everybody just fucking rolled my back off. But I still do the work. Because the bottom line, it's the ecology stoop in the Pacific Ocean. This crime of Fukushima and the cover-up of Fukushima is the greatest crime in human history. Barack Obama, he's the first one that should be fucking tried. You're talking one treasonous fucking evil fucking, beyond evil, and he betrayed everyone. Fucking, read the book. He's all over it. This guy he says just what I say. Numbers don't lie. He campaigned against. Well, that's who he was. That's who he was. Kissinger's baby. This was a Kissinger plant. Hillary Clinton. Before I go, I've read the unretracted emails. I've read them. I've had so much classified stuff sent to me, and I'm smart enough to know they're not going to bear around me. I got my grandkids to raise. Of course, I got cancer in 2011, too. When I had the field, and their answer's been to kettle the fucking truth with Kevin Blanch. Just kettle me. That's their answer. It's unbelievable. People would send me them. I'd read them and fucking erase them. I know word for word what happened in the Situation Room. I know how evil and sick the motherfucker is. Unbelievable. He tricked me. And it's hard to trick me. I was a peace activist. And remember, he had voted against fucking both wars. What a con man. Hillary Clinton. Well, I got to talk to Kissinger before I go to Fukushima. I've seen all the retracted emails of Hillary's on her server. I'm the guy that leaked out the fucking first ones you saw. They're all Fukushima. He sent her in. Her thyroid's all fucked up. So now the left is, Trump's doing for the left what Obama did for the right. As long as, when Liz Cheney becomes the rational fucking voice in the party, think about that. As long as these guys swear allegiance to Trump, well, maybe that was Trump's plan, huh? Trump and Obama talk, and they're friends. They're hell-bent on destroying the fucking country, and they're hell-bent on the Fukushima cover-up. They're wannabe imperialists. Well, they're fucking owned lock, stock, and barrel by fucking Kissinger. Kissinger owns them. And Kissinger and Klan are they're the head of the nuclear industry snake. He's old man, 97. He's hell-bent on destroying the fucking earth. The cover-up of Fukushima is the greatest crime in human. It's the greatest obvious fucking, and it blows my fucking mind to this day that nobody will speak it. I mean, it's the greatest mental illness in fucking human history is the Fukushima cover-up. The greatest crime is the cover-up, and no one will everybody just, not me. My doctor says, well, it's kind of like you find cancer. You're just one of those dudes. I says, well, everybody was like, no. He says, you're strong enough to handle it. People, well, what an opportunity it would be for a journalist to break ranks and interview Kevin Blanch. I mean, fuck, think about it. If the truth was known, Obama and fucking Trump would be fucking, there'd be a Nuremberg trial. I think it should be on this campus at Weaver State University because they are the belly of the beast, the nuclear industry. And everybody that played along, the marine biologists, mystified, baffled, stumped, perplexed, bewildered. It's the greatest fucking crime in fucking human history. Read this. Unarguable, Obama the worst president in U.S. history by 1,000,000 fucking times. The cover-up of Fukushima. The crashing of Radnet, tore down the dishes. Fuck, I videoed and put fucking leaked information on fucking how high these radiation levels were here in fucking 8 hours. Had them all over on videos. I know. Until Trump came along. Trump, all he had to do was one time. To say, well, you know, Obama and the cover-up of Fukushima, he would still be president. He's ripped the Republican Party to shreds. Wasn't that the plan? Obama absolutely destroyed, daggered, killed the Democratic, murdered it, dead. Wasn't that the plan? A couple imperialist, fucking egotistical, fucking wannabe pieces of dog shit. Kissinger's bitches on a fucking leash. The imperialists, they won. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I got a hunch both of them was going to end up with fucking cancer soon. Karma's going to get them. The mighty blue lady's going to bat last. See you in San Diego tomorrow. Read this. Fucking rat, Obama. Stand tuned.